In this video, we would be talking about a new join operator called ForkJoin. So what is a ForkJoin? So ForkJoin accepts multiple observable as an input. It could be either an array or an object. And the speciality of ForkJoin is it returns the exact array as a response for the observable or the object in the same order. So that is what you would see in the definition, that it accepts an array observable input or an object and then returns the same observable in the exact same order. That's the speciality, or that's the reason why one should use ForkJoin. And it's the same thing which will happen for dictionary also. So dictionary is nothing but an object, key value pair. So let's try to understand the marble diagram. So in this marble diagram, you would see this as the first observable, second observable, and then the third observable. So you would notice the first observable completes over here. Second observable is the one which completes at the end. And third observable completes the fastest. So what you would notice is, and the output of this, so the output which ForkJoin would give us is the last values from each observable, E, J, and 4. So if we come down a bit, you would see EJ4. So let's try to see few examples which I've done for you guys. So in this example, it's actually taken from their documentation itself, and I'll try to explain what happens over here. So in this example, what happens is first we have created a ForkJoin using a dictionary or an object. So dictionary is nothing but a key value pair. So key is foo, and this is the value. Key, value. And the last one also key and value. So we have one observable, another observable. Since it's a promise, it would return a value. So we can again add this inside the ForkJoin. That's an advantage. And third observable, so timer observable, which you have already seen in our previous video. So what you would see over here is that when you subscribe to it, you would see same keys. Bar as 8, because promise.resolve is 8. So that's why you would see 8. Foo is 1, 2, 3, 4. But what you would see is the last value. So that's why you see last value and timer after 1 second. So only after 1 second you would see this. If I reload this up, so you would see after 1 second this comes. So why? Because this is the observable which ends at the last. Let's try to play with it. If I, let's say, reject it, so what do you think would happen? It would actually go to the error block. Why? Because ForkJoin says that if any of the observable fails, I would not go to the next. I would go to the error. That's how ForkJoin works. Okay. Now let's try to see ForkJoin with an array also. So what I would do is I would just use the same observables inside an array. Cool. So I'll just say first resolve, and then instead of this, I would put array, and then I would remove all this. Cool. So what you would see is, you would see 480. How does that come? So 4 from the first index, 8 from the second index, and timer as the last index, 0. If you shuffle this, let's say timer in the first or timer in the middle, and then promise.result. So what would happen is it will change accordingly. 408. So that's the advantage of ForkJoin. So just to summarize quickly, ForkJoin is used when you want to have, or when you want to load multiple data or multiple observable at once. And this is to make sure that the order in an array and the keys in an object remain same. So what does that mean? Is that, let's say if you have first observable which will return 4, so that would be the first index when you receive the response. And similarly, promise.resolve 8 would be the last index. So that keeps the consistency. So basically it waits for all the observables to complete, only then it returns. And in any in case if any observable fails, it goes to the error block. It doesn't says that okay, 2 of the observables are passed and 1 of the observables failed, so I would just return for 2. It doesn't work like that. One thing to note over here is that let's say if you want to add an interval, so what do you think would happen? Should it give after each second 4, 1, or 8? Do you think that? No, it wouldn't do that, because how ForkJoin works is it doesn't work for a period of time. It works with a consistent or a constant set of values. So that's what written in this documentation also, that it will not emit more than once. It will complete, and it will complete after that. If we need more than if we need to combine multiple values, it's better to use other operators, which we will discuss in the further videos. So don't need to worry about that. So yeah, that is all about the ForkJoin. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section below. Till then, happy coding.